everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a quick review on one of the newest fragrances from Bath & Body Works, which is Sun Blooms and Suede. This particular fragrance is part of a collection that just came out that also has Indigo Dreams, Fresh Coconut and Cotton, and Cloud 9. So this is the only one that I ended up picking up from the collection. I did smell the other ones in store. As you guys know, Fresh Coconut and Cotton is just a repackage, and I don't particularly love that scent, so I did not pick it up. I also did not get Indigo Dreams because when I smelled of it, to me, it just didn't smell like anything. Like, I couldn't really smell that much from it at all. Now, I may give it another chance in the future, and if I do end up liking it, I may get it then. But yesterday, I just didn't want to pick it up yet because I couldn't get a good read off of it from smelled it in store when I did. So I decided to leave it, and like I said, maybe give it another chance in the future. I also did not pick up Cloud 9 because Cloud 9 is a repackage, and I did not like the packaging on it at all. So I was like, if I'm going to get Cloud 9, I'm going to wait till it's cute packaging. And also, I've smelled Cloud 9 several times, and it's never really grabbed me, so I left it behind as well. But I did pick up Sun Blooms and Suede, and I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it. So let's start with the packaging. So out of the 4 different ones that were in this collection, also I have a little bit of liquid in my cap because I did spray into my cap earlier in order to prepare for this video. But as far as the packaging is concerned, you know, it's not terrible, but it's just super, super plain. I don't love it. The blue one that was in this collection, I believe it was Indigo Dreams. It didn't look too bad, and the pink one doesn't look too bad either. But the other two, I've already forgot really what they looked like. They weren't super impressionable. I think they were brown, and the other one was like, I don't even remember what color. I know that I did not like those at all. My daughter's telling me tan. She's saying the other one was tan. But I did not like those at all. This one and the blue one weren't terrible, but I don't love them. I don't like plain packaging. So, don't really care for the packaging. The back says that the fragrance notes are white raspberry, pink petals, and vanilla cream. And this little line below it says, as the sun warms the sky, find comfort in a day that's fully in bloom. So I think we can all agree that that is pleasant to read. And during this winter weather that we're experiencing, this is not necessarily super, super spring related, but it does kind of help you get a little bit of a spring feel without it being too springy, if that makes sense. So I just sprayed the cap before I started filming the video, and this to me is a nice scent. It's not super strong, it's kind of light, but it's a nice scent. The fragrance notes are white raspberry, pink petals, and vanilla cream. To me, this fragrance is blended very, very well. So the notes are not very distinct on their own. This is more of like one of those fragrances that's just blended together to create one singular fragrance. However, there is a little bit of variation when you spray this out. You kind of do pick up on the different notes, but each of them don't really stand out on their own. It's more like they kind of blend together to create one singular fragrance. If I had to pick one note that I feel like stands out the most, I would say it's probably the pink petals. I feel like that's the one that stands out the most to me. Now that I'm smelling of this a little bit more, I can definitely smell that white raspberry note that's in there as well. And I really like raspberry fragrances, so I find the white raspberry note to be very pleasant. I just wish that it was a lot stronger because to me, this fragrance is super light. I feel like they could have done a lot more with this fragrance. It does smell really good. It is very nice, but it's just very light. Like, I feel like they could have made this a lot stronger. As far as the vanilla cream, I don't really smell that at all because it says on the bottle that it's in here. If I smell of it and I kind of try to smell the vanilla distinctly, I still don't really smell it. So even though the vanilla cream is listed in the fragrance notes, I don't really smell that at all. Sometimes I can smell of a fragrance and I can read the fragrance notes, and because the fragrance notes are listed on the bottle, I can kind of smell of it again and then pick out the different fragrance notes because I know they're in there. But that's not really the case with this one. I don't really smell the vanilla cream at all. However, because I'm used to smelling of different fragrances that have, you know, various fragrance notes in them, I can kind of tell that vanilla cream is probably blended in there somewhere, but it's just blended in there very well. Like, it definitely does not stand out on its own. Like, if somebody had, you know, asked me to smell this and pick out the different notes, I definitely don't think I would have ever guessed vanilla cream. So it's definitely not a gourmand fragrance by any means. It's a very light fragrance. It's very nice. I still haven't sprayed this out and worn it on my clothes because I did just pick it up yesterday. So I'm definitely going to wear it on my clothes and see how good it holds up as far as the sillage is concerned before I decide if I'm going to keep this one or not. Because if this ends up being one of those body mists that you spray out on your clothes and then after you spray it, you don't really smell it at all, then I may not keep it. I may return it. Even though I do really like the scent, I just don't want to keep fragrances that have basically no sillage to them, if that makes sense. So as far as the scent, I will give this, I would say, a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's a very nice scent. It's a very appealing scent. And it's the type of scent that I do enjoy. I just hope that it is going to be strong enough that once I spray it out onto my clothes and I wear it on my clothes that I can, you know, smell it throughout the day. But because it's so light, I'm kind of concerned that it may not have a very long-lasting sillage or anything like that, but we'll see. So if you guys have tried Sunblooms and Suede, let me know what you think about it below. Maybe you haven't purchased it yet, but you smelled of it in stores. Let me know your thoughts on it. Like I said, it's a really nice scent. I do really like it. I'm just afraid that because it's so light that it's not going to be very long-lasting. But because the scent is so good, even if it's not super long lasting, I may still keep it anyway and just use it as like a mixer or something like that, because I feel like this would be good for this time of year or the spring as well. So those are my thoughts on Sunblooms and Suede. If you'd like to see more content like this, definitely subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video. So you guys have a great day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.